welcome to the Violent Nexus Comics YouTube channel. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy the video.
This is the story of the Chrome Shamrock Crisis. The streets of Metropolitan City were a chaotic sea of emerald green as the annual St. Patrick's Day parade roared to life. High above the cheering crowds, the Silver Sentinel stood like a silent chrome statue atop a granite gargoyle. His high-tech, reflective armor shimmered under the overcast sky, catching the glint of every passing float. He was the city's ultimate deterrent, a man encased in a living machine, yet today his mission was simple, peacekeeping. However, the air tasted of ozone and mischief, a sign that something was very wrong. In the distance, a strange violet glow began to pulse near the grandstand, cutting through the sea of green confetti. The Sentinel narrowed his eyes, his internal sensors flagging a surge of ancient, chaotic energy that shouldn't exist in a modern metropolis. He launched himself into the air, his thrusters humming a low, powerful tune, heading straight for the source of the disturbance. The festive atmosphere was about to be shattered by a force far more unpredictable than a simple parade crowd. The source of the chaos was smaller than the Sentinel expected, but far more dangerous. Madge the Malicious, a 3-foot-tall whirlwind of neon green velvet and fiery red hair, was cackling as she swung a heavy black cauldron. The vessel wasn't filled with gold, but with a swirling vortex of violet light that seemed to bend the very reality around it. With a wicked grin, she tapped the cauldron, and a solid light rainbow erupted, arching over the marching bands and giant balloons. "Out of my way, you shiny bucket of bolts!" she shrieked, leaping onto the prismatic bridge. The Sentinel tried to intercept her mid-air, but the rainbow was slicker than ice. He slid across its surface, his heavy boots sparking against the hard light construct. The crowd gasped as the hero and the villainess played a high-stakes game of tag above their heads, with Madge always staying one mischievous step ahead, her laughter ringing out over the sound of the bagpipes. Every time the Sentinel got close, a burst of violet light pushed him back, defying the laws of physics his suit was built to uphold. Descending back to the asphalt, the Sentinel tried to corner Madge near a giant inflatable shamrock float. He moved with the precision of a master combatant, but the narrow streets were packed with civilians, limiting his tactical options. Madge, sensing his hesitation, reached into her cauldron and pulled out a handful of what looked like shimmering dust. "Have some luck, Sentinel," she cried, hurling the substance at him. It wasn't dust, but a thick, magical green soot that instantly bonded to his chrome exterior. The soot was incredibly sticky, gumming up his shoulder actuators and coating his visor in a murky, lime-colored film. He stumbled, his HUD flickering with error messages as the high-tech sensors struggled to read through the magical grime. The stoic hero was suddenly clumsy, his movements jerky and uncoordinated as he tried to wipe away the clogging residue. The festive crowd, thinking it was part of the show, cheered louder, unaware their protector was being blinded and sabotaged by a pint-sized terror. Disoriented and blinded by the soot, the Silver Sentinel didn't see the trap until it was too late. Behind him stood the centerpiece of the parade's food festival, a massive transparent vat filled with 10,000 gallons of wobbling bright green lime gelatin. Madge the Malicious saw her opening and took it with a triumphant cackle. She performed a gravity-defying flip, kicking off the side of a passing float to gain momentum. In midair, she used her cauldron to blast a pulse of violet energy directly into the Sentinel's chest. The force sent the Chrome Titan stumbling backward, his heels catching on the rim of the great vat. With a massive, wobbling splash, he plummeted into the sticky, sugary abyss. The green gelatin surged upward in a giant wave, drenching the surrounding street and leaving the mighty hero submerged in a sea of translucent lime dessert. Madge landed gracefully on a nearby streetlight, holding her cauldron high as she gloated over her victory, the lime-splattered hero struggling to find purchase in the jiggly mess. As the splash settled, Madge the Malicious stood atop a nearby lamppost, clutching her glowing cauldron and clutching her sides in fits of laughter. A hero in a cup. "Happy St. Paddy's Day, Sentinel," She yelled before vanishing into a burst of violet light, leaving only a trail of neon sparkles behind. The silver sentinel slowly rose from the gelatin, the green goo sliding off his chrome plates in thick, slow-moving globs. He was a mess, his pristine armor was stained, his dignity was bruised, and he smelled faintly of artificial lime. The parade goers fell silent, watching as the chrome giant trudged out of the vat, each step making a wet, squelching sound. But as he stood on the solid ground, a low hum vibrated through his suit. His sensors had successfully sampled the violet energy from the soot during the struggle. He looked toward the sky where Madge had disappeared, his resolve hardening despite the slime. The battle was lost, but the hunt for the malicious leprechaun had only just begun. He would clean his armor, recalibrate his systems, and reclaim the luck of the city before the sun went down.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and until next time, stay super.